Welcome back, all you Fabricants and Fleshbags, to the super, not funny show reviews. And today I'm reviewing Quantum Leap, episode 6. It's entitled What a Disaster, coming to you from NBC, streaming on Peacock. So, what did I think about it, and should you be watching? What a Disaster, I have to say, had a lot to do because it's following up on the fact that there's another leaper, and he's not happy that Ben appears to be following him through his leaps. And of course, Ben has zero idea about what the heck's going on because he didn't even know that somebody else was leaping, and apparently neither does the rest of the Quantum Leap, team. And so they're out in the real world scrambling. In the meantime, he's got to uh, figure out what's going on, and as far as who does he have to save, or what does he have to save, what does he have to change, and he leaps into one of the most tumultuous and eventful days, probably in the past 30 or 40 years, right directly into San Francisco during the Northridge earthquake in 1989. And not only is that disaster going on, but also a disaster is going on in the life of the person he jumped into, who is getting told that by his wife that she wants a divorce because of some stuff going on between them. And they also ultimately have to figure out how to get across town all the way back to Oakland and to save their son from, according to Ziggy, dying in a big building collapse. And so while that's going on, we see that Ian and Jenn and Magic, they're sort of trying to figure out who this person is, how they can find them, and what's their goal. There was some fun stuff in this. It should be noted that this was originally going to be the pilot episode, and that they instead moved it to the 6th episode. And I have to say, I think that's probably was smart because this may be, it isn't, I won't say it's my favorite episode of the season, but it's definitely like maybe the second favorite. It's definitely one of the strongest in terms of like story and moving things along. I think we see some of the writing that we don't know, that maybe the writers didn't know the characters as well. And so there's some of it's a little perfunctory, but it's just there's so much cool stuff going on in here. And I also want to really, and I've been saying this before, I want to shout out Raymond Lee, as Ben's song. He really earns his pay in episodes like this. Like I keep saying, I feel like that the people who are writing this know how to make, how to channel Sam Beckett in terms of how you just like and root for him. And there's just something about Ben's song he's got the same qualities, that he's the perfect person to be leaping because his ability to understand the situation and then begin sort of repairing the lives of whoever he's working through is really it's really kind of amazing. It's empathy, his kind of understanding of feelings and all of that, and to the point where it's really sort of called out by Addison that he's different. He's the same, but he's different because he doesn't have his memories and everything. And it's maybe a softening of him that she was hoping to achieve later on in their relationship was happening right in front of her. And also he's getting his memories back, and in this case, and the memories are actually helping him to solve the problem. Which the problem wasn't just saving the life of the young man, the son, but also to save the relationship between him and his mother, whom he's the boy's been angry about moving to San Francisco, and that now this impending divorce, that he really has bad feelings for his mom. And we find out more about Ben and his past, about having lost his mom to a brain aneurysm, with his last words having been in anger towards her, and just having trying to convince the boy to to make good with his mom. Of course, there's plenty of fun setup things as they run through the disaster areas. The part where they save some people from being electrocuted by a falling transformer, where they escape a building as there's as the earthquake itself is happening. And Ben, there was a cool bit with augmented reality which is really one of the best and coolest things about the show is that since there's new technology, new VFX technology, to actually see augmented reality in action so that Ben can use it, I thought that was awesome. Like they really thought about these things, and that was really cool. Outside in the real world, there was a fun little joke with Ian talking about facial recognition and how it could take a lot, could take days or whatever, and then it just immediately recognizes. It's a fun little joke, where people who work in IT or any kind of technology trying to explain how things aren't so easy, and then it just really is. It was fun stuff. The actual interview that Magic and Jen do with uh, when they find and track down the guy who's the leaper really kind of plays around with the fact that if there are more, maybe there's another organization doing time travel, maybe it's Quantum Leap in the future is doing time travel, but there's no way of knowing. It's that whole timey-wimey thing they like to talk about where, just if there's two time travelers that meet, who's to say one's not from the far future or from the far past? We just don't know. And so the guy who confronts Ben in the past in Salvation in the previous episode doesn't know anything about it now. So as Ian says, do we just send him on a road that's eventually going to put him into that path? Who's to say? And it's a headache for anyone to try to figure that out. But I did really, really, I quite like this episode. It's just fun stuff, and like I said, Raymond Lee is just like his heavy lifting as going through emotions and everything like that was just really on point. Like I was really feeling like this guy, not only does he understand what the body he's in, the guy he's in is kind of going through, but he's also there to say the right things and to put everything right, and he just has this innate ability to do so, and it's very satisfying to watch it happen. And it's very satisfying to see Addison be a part of that, being an integral part of it, and to see recognition in Ben as Addison, as Addison around, and how their relationship is actually going to change because of what's happening. So that was all very nice. The only thing I really wanted from this was a little more forward movement on like what's going on with Janice and everything. They seem to just be sort of playing defense right now. It'd be nice for them to, maybe try to get further on and figure out what Janice is up to. But we'll see. That's for the next time when Ben. I actually like he tried to call his mom, but just as I knew they were going to see it, just as she answered and he says hi mom, he leaps away. And that's I wanted to be mad about it, but I have to be honest. I can't be too mad about it because I mean, at the very least, they did sort of give us something. But we see as he leaps into the future, he's in some kind of priest body. It's Halloween night, and he's as he goes into a house. So it's right in time for Halloween. Very good. I like what you guys are doing there. So anyway, I liked it. So what do you guys think about this episode? What do you think about what I had to say? Get down to the comment section. Give me your thoughts. Of course, you can always hit me up, supernotfunnyshow@gmail.com or at supernotfunnys1 on Twitter. And do your boy a favor, get down there, hit the like button on this video, and hit the subscribe and the notification bell. It all helps out with the algorithm so more people see these videos. So really appreciate that. All right, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, thanks for joining me. Come back next week. We're going to be looking at episode 7 of Quantum Leap. Till then, I've been Mo De Poupée, resident fabricant and comic extraordinaire on all things pop culture. I'll see you guys on the other side of the thread. Peace.